What is happening? And welcome to another Photography Talk episode 167. Now, friends, in this edition of Photography Talk, we've got big news about an end of an era at Canon with several product lines being discontinued. Now, which ones are on the chopping block? We'll also take a look at DJI's new Mini 2 SE drone. Now, though it's extremely similar to the Mini 2, the new drone has one major difference that makes it even a cheaper option, which is a plus these days. Now, Apple is in the news this week as well for a recently uncovered patent for an Apple Watch that includes a camera. Now, how will the camera be integrated into the watch? Well, we're going to discuss that here in a few moments as well. But friends, look, every single week, you know the routine. We put these videos together full of small little bite-sized little news nuggets to keep you informed as far as what is happening in the industry this week. Now, of course, if you find some value with this video, we sure would appreciate you crushing the hell out of that like button, because as I keep saying over and over again, there's that YouTube algorithm that really digs it, and hell, so do we as well. That said, friends, let's get on to this week's headlines. Now, last week we discussed how the EOS R50 is basically, it's an R version of the EOS M50 Mark II. Now, it's been widely assumed that Canon R family of cameras, as it grows, Canon is going to ditch the EOS M line altogether. Well, friends, it is happening, and the EOS M cameras aren't the only ones getting the axe. Now, when the R50 was released, Canon also announced that it would slowly end the era or kiss the EOS M and the Rebel brand names. I mean, really, it does make sense to do so. I mean, after all, the EOS R line of cameras is the camera's main focus right now. As new cameras like the R50 are developed, it makes KISS, the EOS M and the Rebel products, pretty redundant, if not completely obsolete. And by streamlining its offerings into one family of cameras, Canon can then focus on lenses and other accessories that work well with all. I thought that worked well in my head. Anyways, it works well with each camera in the lineup rather than having two mirrorless systems and two different mounts that they have to do, like what the EOS R cameras and the EOS M cameras currently do. And really, though, I think we all knew this was coming. I mean, after all, a new Rebel camera hasn't been released in, when? I mean, years. Still, it's the end of an era that goes back decades for KISS and the Rebel lines. Now, the future is bright, though, especially now that Canon is filling out the EOS R lineup with APS-C camera bodies and entry-level options and tons of new lenses. I mean, they're really in high gear. Now, the DJI Mini first debuted back in 2019 and 2020. You may recall the Mini 2 hit the store shelves. In its next month, there's going to be a third installment in this series, and this is the Mini 2 SE. Now, if we look back at the Mini 2, it was basically the same hardware as the original Mini, but offered software improvements that made it a bit of a minor update. Now, the Mini 2 SE, I had to slow down, make sure I got that right, follows the same path and will provide software updates without making many hardware changes. However, there is one significant difference between the Mini 2 and the Mini 2 SE, and this drone doesn't have the 4K video, and instead, friends, it's going to cap out at 2.7K. Now, as a result of that, the Mini 2 also gets a price drop, which of course kind of works hand in hand. It's going to be $369 for the drone by itself, while the Mini 2 goes for $449. So if you are in the market for a new drone and you want a budget option, the Mini 2 SE might just be what you're looking for. And since this is a minor refresh, the Mini 2 SE offers many of the same features as the more expensive cousins. So for example, both drones, which kind of to be expected, have the 3-axis gimbal, the 4x digital zoom, and the Type 1/2.3 CMOS sensor that can take 12 megapixel photos. Now, likewise, the Mini 2 SE has goodies like the panoramic mode, quick shots, and 31-minute flight time. The 31-minute flight time, of course, is really nice. Now, of course, that's in probably very ideal conditions in order to get that full 31 minutes, but still, hey, that's pretty awesome. Now, of course, the Mini 2 SE is ultralight and portable, just like its predecessors. Now, the Mini 2 SE will be available in March 22nd, which is just right around the corner. Pre-order isn't quite yet available, so check your favorite retailer in the oncoming days, or for that matter, weeks, so you can be able to snag one of these bad boys once it becomes available. Now, the Apple Watch has been a popular product for Apple since its launch back in 2015. Now, these watches have all sorts of benefits and features, from allowing you to talk and text from your wrist or monitoring vital signs. And from a photography standpoint, you can use your watch as a remote shutter for your iPhone itself, which is, it's kind of nice to have. But future Apple Watches might have their very own integrated camera in there. And it's funny, when I first read this, I was like, well, I was trying to visualize how was that going to work. You know, do you just like pull one of these things, or is it a selfie cam, look at it yourself, or are you taking it off and doing one of these things, which would be kind of inconvenient. However, in a recent Apple patent, Apple outlines a detachable cover and a band system that allows the company to integrate a camera without adding too much bulk. The detachable housing has a sensor and a lens that peek through the cutout on the bottom of the watch's housing. So basically, you would detach the watch face from the band, hold it in your hand, capture a photo, and then reattach the watch housing to the band when you're basically done using it. And when you're not used with it, the camera's lens would face down towards your wrist. Now, so this is pretty interesting. It seems best to integrate a camera into the Apple Watch on the underside, as there is far much more room to do so than if the camera were facing the front, I guess. But besides, the camera on the back, the watch could actually double as an electronic viewfinder. Now, as always, something to keep in mind here, just because there's a patent, that doesn't guarantee that anything will actually be made. But if you're an Apple Watch fan, the prospect of expanding photography capabilities is definitely exciting. And so the part that, you know, is it going to be novelty? Is it going to be a glorified kind of selfie cam for whatever? I don't know. We'll see what happens with this, or if anything happens. But it is interesting to see that Apple is playing around with this. All right, friends, well, we're at the end of the time together, so which means one thing. Well, first off, we need to review our current giveaway. Actually, we gotta have our announcement of our winners from the last giveaway, so let's dive into that. The winners from last month's giveaway, we have Virginia Graham. You win the Vanguard Veo adapter camera bag. David Sweeps, you win the photo block from Sal Digital. And Jeffrey Stone, you win the $100 Amazon gift card. Now, I want to thank everyone who participated in the giveaway and congratulate the 3 winners. Now, if you are one of the 3 winners, consult the rules in the description down below to see what you need to do to claim your prize. Now, if you didn't win this time, no worries. Your chance to win starts now. We have 3 new prizes for the upcoming month. We have a Holdfast Gear Romographer camera bag. We have a Vanguard Veo 3Go tripod. And of course, the $100 Amazon gift card. Now, as always, friends, we make it very easy for you to participate in these giveaways. First off, step 1, you gotta like this video and subscribe to the channel. Step 2, you need to leave a comment below. In fact, the more of our videos that you watch and leave a comment on, the more chances that you have to win. So by all means, get watching some of the videos and leave some comments. Step 3, register on PhotographyTalk and introduce yourself in the forum. Now, if you happen to register on the site during one of the last giveaways, you're still eligible to win. But as I keep saying over and over again, swing and by, say hello, friend. We would love to see it. And that is it. For complete details on the giveaway, including how to register on PhotographyTalk or how to say hello in the forum, check out the description below. Good luck. And one last thing. Now, if you enjoy this sort of content, be sure to head over to PhotographyTalk, sign up for an account. It's free to do so, and it will give you access to thousands of photography-related articles on the site, including news articles about camera gear, photography tutorials, and much, much more. So take a moment and sign up for an account and get access to material that will help you take your best shot. And friends, man, that is always a mouthful getting that out. But it's that time of the video where first, before I go diving off, I gotta thank you very much and for investing some of your time into supporting this channel. Every time that you watch one of our videos here, it really does, well, it sends a lot of love into the universe, and it helps us out because you're supporting the channel and all that other fun stuff. And we really do appreciate it, because we know YouTube, there is a zillion of other videos that can grab your attention, and investing some time into ours, we really appreciate it. That said, it's that time of the video where I'm going to ask you to do all that YouTube stuff. So if you haven't, consider hitting the like button, subscribe, hit all notifications, so every single time that we come out with a video just like this one right here, well, YouTube is going to do this whole notification thing. But friends, this was, as always, quite the honor being in front of you here. But it's that time where I'm going to be shutting out the camera, so you get out there, stay healthy, and take your best shot.